what is the function of purchase department? Purchase department has to select the supplier and place the purchase order. Now, how much quantity should we order from the supplier? How much quantity we should order from the supplier? We are going to discuss this topic today. Economic order quantity tells us how much quantity we should order or we should purchase from the supplier to reduce our inventory cost. So, if we define the economic order quantity, we said the quantity that we must purchase or ordered at one time in order to reduce annual inventory cost. We can purchase any quantity of the material from the supplier, but economic order quantity is a specific quantity, the quantity that we must purchase or ordered at one time in order to reduce annual inventory cost. The purpose of this quantity purchase, the purpose of ordering this quantity is reduction of annual inventory cost. Why we should follow the model of EOQ? We should follow the model of EOQ because we want to reduce our annual inventory cost. Our main purpose of this purchasing or this using this model is reduction of annual inventory cost. So we must know about annual inventory cost. What is our annual inventory cost? Yeah, which cost is included in annual inventory cost? Annual inventory cost includes two costs, that is inventory ordering cost and inventory carrying cost. It is also known as holding cost. So, annual inventory cost includes two costs, that is inventory ordering and inventory carrying cost. Inventory holding cost. It is also known as inventory holding cost. Now, we must know what is the inventory ordering cost and what is inventory carrying cost. First of all, we said EOQ is the model which reduce our annual inventory cost. It is only and one specific model which reduce your annual inventory cost. No, the question arises, what is your annual inventory cost? Annual inventory cost is includes two costs, that is inventory ordering cost and inventory carrying cost. Now, we must know what is your ordering or carrying cost. Now comes to the ordering cost. Ordering cost, as clear from its name, it is a cost which is uh, incurred from placement to receipt of order. From the placement to receipt of order. When we talk about the purchase department, we said there are two cases, that is new supplier and old supplier or existing supplier. In case of existing supplier, we directly issue the purchase order. But in case of new supplier, we first issue the letter of inquiry, then quotations, then selection of supplier, and then purchase order. So this is the ordering cost. All the cost of relating to the selection of supplier or letter of inquiry, sending of the letter of inquiry, all these costs incurred for the placement of order to the receipt of order is known as ordering cost. So if we define the ordering cost, we said cost incurred between placement of order to receipt of order is known as inventory ordering cost. Cost incurred between placement of order to receipt. Order placement from the placement of order to the receipt until we receive it at our good receive department, all those costs incurred is classified in ordering cost. So what type of cost is include in ordering cost? It includes the delivery cost. It includes the clerical and administration cost. Clerical and administration cost is just like we call the supplier and take the price quotations, and we post the letters to the supplier, TCS charges. These are the clerical and administration cost with any administrative cost. Uh, all these costs are included in clerical and administration cost. And delivery cost. And the delivery cost, keep in mind the delivery cost is also included in the ordering cost. So, which cost is included in ordering cost? It includes clerical and administration cost. As I told you, in this cost, we have administration cost. This cost includes small costs like the printing, paper, telephone calls, postage charges. All these are included in clerical and administration costs. And the most important point is the transportation or the delivery cost is also the part of the ordering cost. Sometimes examiner gives you delivery cost separately or transportation cost separately. So we would include it in the ordering cost. So keep in mind, delivery cost is included in annual ordering cost because we define the annual ordering cost from placement to receipt of order or the receipt of order. Now, next is inventory carrying and holding. Now, inventory is received at our warehouse from the supplier. The next cost is inventory holding cost, the warehouse cost, warehouse raw material storeroom cost. So it includes the cost of storekeeper salary, okay, insurance of the material. Okay, now it also includes the risk of obsolescence. Obsolescence means inventory is expired after if inventory, just like a pharmaceutical companies, uh, medicine is expired after a specific time period. So the risk of obsolescence, obsolete hogi, product is outdated. If the product is outdated, then it is not used. So this is also comes in the holding cost. Okay, and uh, and insurance cost of material. We insure the material which is stored in the warehouse, then the insurance premium we are going to pay for the raw material. This is also included in the carrying cost. So if we define the carrying cost, we said it is the cost of holding material cost incurred for storing of material is known as holding or inventory carrying cost. It includes storage cost. In storage cost, there is all the costs incurred relating to the storeroom, storekeeper salary, store manager salary, and your electricity expense, depreciation expense. All these are included in the storage cost, rent of the storeroom. All this is included in the storage cost. Insurance of the material. We insure the material. Insurance of material is also included in the holding cost. Risk of obsolescence. It is obsolete stock cost. Outdated. It means outdated stock, expired stock. It is also included in the carrying cost. Okay. So all these costs are included in the carrying cost. We can, whenever we order any quantity from the supplier, there are two types of cost incurred, that is annual inventory holding cost and inventory ordering cost. What is the main purpose of EOQ? Main purpose of EOQ is reduction of these two costs, ordering and carrying cost. We want to reduce these two costs. So if we study journal behavior of ordering and carrying cost, what we conclude, now we discuss the behavior of the now. What is the behavior of ordering and carrying cost? If we study the behavior generally, suppose my annual demand is annual demand. I represent it with the annual demand is 1000 units in a year. If I place two orders in a year, if I place two orders in a year, so how many units in one order, in one purchase order, I should purchase? I have 1000 units and I want to place only two orders for the whole year. So what we do, we divide the 1000 on two. We have 500 units. In one purchase, in one time, we have to purchase the 500 units. So my ordering cost is for 500 units. Now, how much material we should store in the storeroom? We need the capacity of the storeroom up to 500 units. So my storing costs relate to the 500 units. Your carrying cost, now you have to carry the carrying cost incurred for what units, for how many units? For 500 units. I have to incur the carrying cost of 500 units. Now, if I change my policy, I change our policy and change policy, I decided to order 4 times in a year, 4 orders in a year. If I place 4 orders in a year, what is your order order quantity in one order. Now we order 250 units in one order. So now how much unit you have to carry? Carrying cost of how much units? You have to carry the 250 units. Now we are going to compare these two plans. First plan is for two orders and second plan is for four orders. And see the behavior of ordering cost and carrying cost with the units. If I ordered two times in a year, how many times my cost is incurred? My cost is incurred only two times. So my ordering cost is, but my number of units are increased. So what we conclude for the ordering cost, units, okay. If my or units, if ordering cost is reduced means my number of orders are reduced. I order only two times. If I order only two times, I incur the order cost only two times. But if I order four times, I have to incur the ordering cost for the four times. So ordering cost, if my ordering cost reduce, my number of units increase. Your units increases. And what it affects? It affects your ordering cost reduce and units increase. Or obviously, if you if you reduce your number of orders, your ordering cost will reduce, but at one time you have to purchase more units. When you have to purchase more units, you have to store more units, you have to insure more units, so your carrying cost will increase. Your carrying cost will increase if units increase. So what is the behavior? What is the behavior of ordering cost and units? See the direction of arrow. They are opposite. If units increases, ordering cost decreases. If if units decreases, unit is 250, number of ordering cost is increases. If units decreases, ordering cost increases. Sorry, double C, carrying cost. Carrying cost is represented. If units decreases, carrying cost is also decreases. So what is the behavior of ordering cost and units? What is our conclusion? We conclude they are moved opposite direction. If I increase units, cost decrease. If I decrease units, cost increase. So in ordering cost and units are inversely related, inversely proportion or inversely moved. And carrying cost and units move directly, same direction. Units increases, carrying cost increases. Units decreases, carrying cost decreases. So if we discuss our fixed cost, fixed cost behave like this. If units increase, cost decrease, and our variable cost behave like directly. We can't say this is your fixed cost or this is your variable cost. I just, for the purpose of knowledge, telling you, we can't classify it 100% fixed or 100% variable. Keep in mind, okay? We conclude that units and carrying cost and units are directly proportional. Units and ordering cost are indirectly proportional. Both move opposite direction. Units increase, cost decrease, units decrease, cost increase. So when we draw the graph, what we conclude, have you any question about anything we discuss?
No.
No, clear? No. Now we are going to draw the graph and we will uh, cover our topic. No. When I draw the graph of ordering cost and carrying cost behavior, here I have units. Here your cost, both cost. Both cost mean ordering cost. Sorry, ordering cost and carrying cost. Okay. In y-axis, your ordering and carrying cost, and x-axis, your units. So if I draw the graph of ordering cost and ordering cost and units, ordering cost and units behave inversely. The inverse cost graph is just like moving downward. This is your ordering cost. Now I'm going to draw the carrying cost graph that is directly proportion. Directly proportion graph is origin upward. This is your carrying cost. You see, at one point, these two costs intersect with each other. These costs are intersect with each other. At which point they are intersect, this point is known as EOQ. This is your EOQ point. So what we conclude at EOQ, ordering and carrying cost is always equal and minimum possible. Only and only at EOQ model, ordering and carrying cost are equal and minimum possible. Okay. Our conclusion is at EOQ, ordering cost equal to carrying cost. And these costs are minimum possible. If I move above EOQ or below EOQ, they behave just like increase and decrease, as I already discussed. They never equal, okay? Only at the point of EOQ, which we calculate, our ordering and carrying cost are equal and minimum possible. We use the formulas for this model. Basically, the purpose is to understand what is EOQ. I am going to revise all the lecture from the start and then we discuss the formulas. We said EOQ is the quantity that we must purchase at one time in order to reduce our annual inventory cost. The main purpose of EOQ is to reduce the annual inventory cost. Annual inventory cost includes two types of the cost, that is inventory ordering and inventory carrying cost. Inventory ordering cost is placement to receipt of order. It includes your uh, place ordering cost relating to the uh, or clerical and administration cost and delivery cost, transportation cost. And carrying cost is the cost of storing of the material. It includes storage cost, insurance cost, and obsolescence cost or obsolete or expired outdated cost of material. When we learn about the behavior of ordering and carrying costs, these two costs move in opposite directions. But at EOQ, when we draw the graph, we see only at EOQ point, these two costs are equal and minimum possible. If I move below the EOQ, then cost changes. Ordering and carrying cost doesn't equal. They move in opposite direction. If ordering cost increase, carrying cost decrease. If carrying cost increase, ordering cost increase. Okay. So these two costs move in opposite directions if I move below or above the EOQ point. No, but how we calculate the EOQ point? The question is how we calculate EOQ point. Now we are going to discuss how we calculate EOQ. EOQ is the model defined formula. This formula is also given to you in the formula sheet. The formula is 2 into annual demand into per order cost divided by carrying cost per unit per year, whole under root. So please keep in mind the formula, there is no change in the formula. You have to calculate the each element as required by the formula. 2 is given according to the formula, 2 into annual demand. Annual demand, we always take the demand annually, not half yearly, not monthly. If it is given half yearly, we convert it annually. If it is monthly, we have to convert it annually. Into per order cost, we need the per order 1 unit cost of placing of 1 unit divided by carrying cost per unit per year. So the carrying cost is in per unit, but per year, per annum. If it is given per month, we have to convert in yearly. There is no change in formula values. If it is required annually, we should put annual value. If it is required monthly, we should put monthly, but here is annual requirement. So we have to take all the elements which are required annually, they should be annually. Okay, this is the formula. If I show annual demand with D, per order cost with CO, carrying cost per unit per year with CH. So the formula becomes EOQ equals to 2 into D into CO divided by CH under complete. Okay. So now this is your formula 2 into D into CO divided by CH under root. Clear? EOQ. How we calculate the EOQ?
Yeah, it's clear.
Yes, please ask if you have any question.
Just we find this that in one place they become minimum possible to equal ordering costs and carrying costs. Because of this, we calculate.
Yes, because of this we calculate, because we will minimize the ordering and carrying cost. Yes. Or only EOQ is the one point at which there are minimum or equal. In any other point below or above EOQ, they are not equal. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now I think so. 2 or 3 minutes. Meeting time is going out. We will rejoin it. I will start from the EOQ. EOQ I have 4 or 5 formulas. So one formula I discussed with you. Remaining formulas I discuss in next class. Okay.
Okay.
After 8 to 10 minutes, we will start new class. Okay.
Okay. Okay.